calling. We attempted to connect you to the provider, but the connection was lost. We'll call you back shortly and attempt the connection again.
You didn't call me.
If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Calls may be monitored or recorded to ensure quality of service. Para español, oprima el ocho. To get started, which of these sounds right for you? Say, I'm a patient. I'm a provider. I'm calling from a pharmacy. Or say, none of these.
I'm a patient.
All right, a patient. And which would you like? You can say, register a patient. Or if you're already registered, choose one of the following. Schedule a consultation, pharmacy questions, website assistance, or say none of these. Stop.
I need to speak to an agent.
I know you'd like to speak to someone, but to get you to the right person, please tell me which you would like to do. Say, registration, schedule a consultation, prescription questions, website assistance, or say none of these.
They said that they were having difficulties calling me.
You'd like to speak to a health support specialist, right?
And they said that the doctor accepted the Dr. Sudhir
We're still
Kapoor
having trouble. I'll connect you to a
accepted
health
my
support
consultation.
specialist, but first, I'll need to collect your phone number and date of birth. Please say the phone number you used when you first registered with MD Live.
772-538-8586.
And what's the date of birth for the patient you're calling about?
December 14th, 1988.
Your call experience is important to us. Please stay on the line after your call to take a short survey.
Thank you for calling MD Live, offered to you through your Humana Health Horizons Board event. My name's Diana. How may I assist you today?
The Dr. Sudhir Kapoor, Sudhir, Kapoor, Kapoor, says your consultation has been accepted by Dr. Sudhir Kapoor, who will call you shortly. If you do not receive a call within 5 minutes, please call 866-954-3589.
Okay. All right. I can check on that about your appointment. Let's see. What is your name?
Omar. And it says,
okay.
And they said that they tried to call me, but they were having difficulties connecting or something like that. But
okay.
They didn't call me, though.
Okay, I can check on that for you. What is your last name?
Fuad. My full name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad.
Okay, how do you spell your last name?
Fouad.
Okay, and what is your date of birth?
December 14th, 1988.
Okay. All right, thank you. Be just one moment.
Hold on, somebody's calling me on the other line. Hold on.
Oh. Be fine.
Hello, this is Omar.
Hi, Omar, this is Dr. Whiddon. Let's make this quick. I want to talk about your ear and your head. We'll talk about your anal fissure. Okay? So the best way to treat that is to keep your stools soft. You don't need to have hard stools. You don't need to strain to have a bowel movement.
Thank you for taking the time to give us feedback. Please use your telephone keypad to enter your responses to 4 questions.
What the hell is that?
It's a freaking MD Live. They've had me on hold since 10:30 this morning to speak to a doctor.
All right, well, we can talk over it. So, it's real easy to get a fissure if you strain at all and stretch that anal sphincter. And they're really hard to heal if you keep stretching it too much. So you have to keep your stool soft. And then the best way to treat it is every time you have a bowel movement, wipe with toilet paper and then like a baby wipe, something moist and soft so that you don't irritate it. And then put just a tiny bit of any kind of really good lubricant like Vaseline on there. That's what's going to heal it. Stay away from witch hazel and Tux pads and any kind of hemorrhoid stuff because that dries it out. You want to keep it moist.
Okay, so get Vaseline, baby wipes, and then what stool? You said a stool softener. What stool softener?
So you don't want to really have diarrhea. So you don't want milk magnesia and all that stuff. So usually the best stool softener is just something like Metamucil, which is you can get it as generic psyllium, spelled Psyllium. It's just the generic for Metamucil.
Hold on one second.
Please hold while we connect you to the conference.
Oh my God! I swear they've had me on hold since 10:30 this morning, and the second that you called me, they finally want to get on the phone.
Well, so you need to write anything down
from MD Live?
Yes.
Because I'll get off and let you on.
Yeah. I've got my primary care physician on the phone, Dr.
Hello?
George Whiddon. Yes, hello?
This is Dr. Kapoor from MD Live.
Dr. Kapoor, this is Almar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad. I've got my primary care physician, Dr. George Whiddon, on the phone with us. He just gave me some advice. He told me to get some Vaseline and some...
So would you like to consult with us or no?
I mean, literally, you called me right after my doctor called me, but I've been waiting since 10:30 this morning.
So you don't need any more of consultation through MD Live, correct?
I mean, could you prescribe me something like what is it called?
Okay,
Metamucil or something?
Well, 1 second, sir. I just want to make sure that are we doing this consult with you or not? Because you said your doctor spoke to you.
Yes, sir. Is there a way you could prescribe me some
so
Metamucil?
let's start. No, there's a formal process we need to follow to start the consult. So could you please tell me your full name and date of birth, and you are on a recorded line.
Almar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad.
Date of birth?
December 14th, 1988.
Thank you so much, Amar. And what state are you located in, sir?
Tallahassee, Florida.
Thank you. My name is Dr. Kapoor, and I'm board certified in internal medicine, and I've reviewed your chart, medications, and allergies. I see you're allergic to Ativan, Haldon, Xanax, Motrin, and Sapros. So, tell me, sir, what can I do for you? What are the symptoms?
I have an anal fissure. It's really painful and itching, and it's really painful. And I have blood in my stool, and I have a left ear infection and pain in my left ear and a sore throat and a headache on the left side of my head. I could hear my heartbeat in my left ear.
So you have anal fissure with itching and pain?
Yeah.
And you said you had mild blood notice on wiping?
It's in my feces. I could see the blood on the stool of the when it's coming out.
It's not like pouring blood through the stool where it's like the toilet bowl is full of blood.
No, it's like it's smeared on the side of the solid piece of feces when it's entering the toilet.
Got it. And how do you know you have an anal fissure? You have a history of anal fissure?
I Googled it.
Oh, you Googled it, okay. And do you have any small swelling in the rectal region like a hemorrhoid?
Yeah, I sent 4 pictures of it. It looks like there's like a swollen little bump there, and then it looks like there's like something. It looks really bad, man, and it looks like it's inside out, kind of, where the
it
anal
comes
cavity.
In and out.
There's a lump there on the anal cavity, like a abscess. It looks like, and then it also looks like the anal cavity is like inside out, and then it looks bad, man. It looks really bad.
I see, like you have a swelling inside your anus which goes in and out.
Yeah, it looks like it's inside out. Like it's not like smooth. Like
Okay. Because you could have potential hemorrhoid. Have you had hemorrhoids in the past?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Have you seen a doctor for this problem before?
No.
And you said you have ear pain and swelling and discharge?
The ear pain, left ear pain, and then feels like there's an abscess in behind my left earlobe, and in the cartilage area behind my left ear. It's
I see. And do you have any fever?
No.
So I'm going to send you a prescription for cream. You can apply in the anal region. Also, aerosol suppository you can put inside the rectum, and that'll help the inflammation of the swelling of the hemorrhoids. Also, you should take Miralax over the counter. And I'll also send you an antibiotic for your ear infection. Take Tylenol for pain. And follow with your doctor in a couple of days if the swelling in the rectal region, the hemorrhoids are not getting smaller.
Okay. My pharmacy is the Centerwell Pharmacy in Pembroke Pines, Florida.
Yes, sir. And make sure you eat a high fiber diet. If you don't get better, then you should follow with the doctor. Go to the urgent care, okay?
Okay.
All right. Anything else I can do for you, sir?
Are you going to send the prescriptions now?
You got it, sir. I'm sending it right now.
Is there a stool softener you could send?
No, stool softeners I don't send because they're over the counter. Miralax you can get Colace over the counter. These are all over the counter. Okay.
Because my primary care physician said to get something called Metamucil or something like that.
No, you can get Miralax that's over the counter. That's very good.
What is Metamucil?
That's also used for constipation, but Miralax and Colace are pretty good.
And he also said to get a lubricant or something so it doesn't dry out the area.
I'm sending a cream. I'm sending also suppository, like I mentioned earlier.
Is that a lubricant?
It's an ointment, sir.
Because he said to get something like a lubricant so it doesn't dry out the.
Sir, I don't know which lubricant he asked for, so you need to call him back and tell him which lubricant he's talking about because I don't know that lubricant he's talking about. I'm sending you the correct medication, which I need to send it to you for your hemorrhoids. That is what you need, and that is what will help you.
Okay. He said to put some Vaseline on it too.
I don't know. Vaseline is not going to help. That's like his judgment call. That's his. If you want to follow his instructions, that will be his call. According to me, Vaseline is not going to help. Okay? Sir?
Yes.
So I'm sending your prescriptions to the pharmacy. It'll be there shortly.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Is there anything else I can do for you? Do you have any other questions for me?
You said you're going to send something for the ear infection also, right?
Yes, that is correct, sir. You got it.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, doctor.
You're so welcome, and you have a wonderful rest of the evening. And thanks for calling Indy Lions.
Is there anything I could do for you?
No, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and you have a wonderful rest of the evening.
Same to you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Time now is 7:46 p.m. Today is Sunday, July 21st, 2024. The duration of this audio transcript is 14 minutes and 48 seconds. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
If you are calling about a Humana Medicaid member from the state of Florida, press 1. All other callers, please press 2.
Thank you for calling Humana Healthy Horizons in Florida. If you need to speak to a nurse, please press 2. All other calls, please press.
If your call is regarding a life-threatening emergency, please hang up and dial 911 or your local rescue service. Otherwise, please remain on the line for the next available representative. All of our care coordinators are currently assisting other callers. Please remain on the line and your call will be answered in the order that it was received. Thank you for calling the Humana First Nurse Advice Line. My name is Jenna, care coordinator. Are you calling to speak with a registered nurse?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just grab some intake information from you real quick if you don't mind.
I'm calling from my registered number.
I'm sorry?
I'm calling from my registered number.
For your registered number?
Hello?
Are you asking for your member ID number?
H08403701.
Okay, and are you calling for symptom-related advice, or did you have questions about your health plan?
I have an anal fissure. I'm noticing there's blood on my stool. When I'm using the bathroom, there's blood in the poop, and my anal cavity is itching and burning, and it's causing me a lot of pain. And I have a left ear pain also. My left ear is hurting. I think I have an ear infection.
Okay. And then can you confirm your first and last name, spelling, and a date of birth?
I'm calling from my registered number, ma'am. My phone number is 772-538-8586.
Okay, I don't get a caller ID pop up, and it doesn't pull up your information either.
I'm calling Humana. They have my information on file with my Humana member ID and everything. Don't they?
Right, but this is after hours for the nurse triage line. We're limited on what we can see, so we don't have the same file system as Humana themselves.
Okay. So what information you need? My name and number?
Your name and date of birth first to see if I can pull you up that way.
December 14th, 1988.
Thank you. And then your first and last name, what's the
Omar
spelling?
Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad.
Okay. Omar, O-M-A-R. And then would you mind spelling the last name for me?
Mohsenibrahim. Last name Fouad.
Okay. Okay. And let me just spell that back to make sure I heard you right, because you're going a little fast for me. So I have
Fouad. Omar Fouad. H08403701 is the Humana member ID.
Okay. Can you give me that ID number one more time, a little bit slower?
08403701.
Okay. Let's see. All right. And then can you confirm the address where you are right now?
It's
and
private,
that's just in case
ma'am.
there's an emergency.
It's private, ma'am. It's not necessary. Nobody needs. If you don't have my address in front of you, then I do not need to repeat it over the phone.
Okay. Then how about the phone number that the nurse can give you a call back on?
772-538-8586.
That was 772-538-8556.
8586.
8586. Okay. And anything else that you want to include in the message, I'll forward over.
For what?
For the nurse, regarding with what you're experiencing, besides what you've already told me.
What do you have so far?
I have that you are experiencing blood in your stool, itching, burning, and a lot of pain, as well as an ear infection or possible ear infection?
Yeah, I feel I have pain in my left ear. It's painful to the touch. Where the hold on, I was just looking at it. There's a name for it. 1 second. Parts of the ear. So there's pain when I touch the tragus area of my ear, the tragus area. And then there's pain when I touch the back of the lobe of my ear, the lobule, lobule. And there's also pain inside of it. And I also feel a headache on the left side of my head.
Okay. Would you consider the headache to be severe?
It hurts really bad, and I can hear my heartbeat in my left ear.
Okay.
And I also have a sore throat.
Okay. So I'll tell you what, I don't mean to cut you off, but so you don't have to keep explaining everything. Give me just one moment. I'll get the nurse on the line for you now instead of having them call you back, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then just to confirm, in case we get disconnected, it was 772-538-8586. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Just one moment, so I can get the nurse for you.
name is Stephanie. I'm a registered nurse with the 24/7 Nurse Advice Line. Can you verify your name and your birthday, please?
Yes, I just did with you, Stephanie. Is this the same person or just somebody else that sounds the same?
Nope.
Oh, okay. My name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. My first name is Omar. My last name is Fuad. My Humana member ID number is H08403701. My birthday is December 14th, 1988. My phone number is 772-538-8586.
What kind of symptoms are you having at the moment, sir?
Oh my God, there's so many of them. Where do I begin? In the upper or the lower extremities?
Wherever you want to begin, sorry. Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, there's a lot of pain in my anal cavity. I think I have an anal fissure. There's blood in my stool. Do you have any of the notes from the person who warm transferred me to you?
I do have some of the notes. Now, they're not a registered nurse, so I like to hear what symptoms that you're having just to make sure I don't miss anything.
Right. What did she say? It's kind of embarrassing. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay, no problem. Okay, so now the blood in your stool, she did mention blood in the stool and some pain to the rectal area.
Yeah.
What other symptoms are you having?
So I Googled and it says it's an anal fissure. And then also I have some left ear pain. I feel some left pain some left ear pain in the back of my sulcus of crux of antihelix, the cartilage area in the back of my ear that's right above the lobe of my left ear. And there's also pain in the left lobe in the back of my ear also. Feels like there's this abscess forming there. And there's also pain in the tragus of my left ear, the tragus. And there's also pain in the inside of my ear. And I'm also getting a headache on the left side of my head. And I also have a sore throat.
When did these symptoms start?
Yesterday.
Okay. And the blood in the stool started yesterday as well?
Yes. It's really painful.
In your legs?
Yeah, it's pain in my legs.
Did you weak to stand up?
Pain in my legs also, yeah.
Okay. Now, are you able to stand and walk?
Yeah, I could do backflips, but it's going to hurt.
Okay. Any episodes of feeling confused or disoriented?
Episodes? No, I'm not an actor. I'm telling you what's happening. I'm a mixed martial artist, Muay Thai kickboxer, trained since I was a little kid, but I'm injured. I have several injuries to my neck, my hands and arms, my back, my lower extremities, and it's from police brutality. But right now, the pain in my legs, I can feel it. It's coming from the anal fissure, and it's causing my legs to hurt, and it's causing my whole body to hurt, really. And it's really painful. It's causing my whole body to ache. It's really uncomfortable. And I've literally been on the phone since...
Are you feeling confused at the moment?
Confused? No, I feel violated. I feel like I'm being harassed and taken advantage of because I've been on the phone since 10:30 this morning trying to speak to a doctor at MD Live, Humana MD Live. Mm-hmm. And they said 2 different doctors accepted the call. And then every time they called me from MD Live, it was just a recorded voice message saying the doctors are receiving a high volume of calls. The doctor is going to call you as soon as possible. That's how they were talking. It's like an annoying recording. And they called me several times, but it was just a recording every time saying the same thing, that they're going to call me as soon as possible. Like that. It's just so annoying, and I'm in pain.
Okay. I'm very sorry that you're going through this. Let me try to focus on some of the symptoms that you're having. Have you passed out at all?
Yeah, I fell asleep several times.
But did you lose consciousness?
I don't know, man. I fell asleep. I don't know what the hell. I'm in a lot of pain. I laid down, put my head down on the pillow, waiting for them to call me. with the doctor on the phone. I fell
Any
asleep.
vomiting?
No. I feel like throwing up right now, though.
Have you had any diarrhea at all?
No.
And then the bleeding that's in your stool, do you notice just like streaks of blood? Is the entire stool red?
No, there's like streaks of blood lining the outside of the feces. Like the feces is coming out like a solid piece of feces. And then there's like a streak of red blood on the side of it where the anal fissure is. It's like it's smearing the blood onto the solid piece of feces when it's going into the toilet. It's like bright red blood.
Okay. And at any point, have you passed any blood that's not a part of the stool? Like when you're going to the restroom, just blood came out?
No. I took a picture of it. Is there a way I could send it to you so you can see what I'm talking about?
Unfortunately, we can't get pictures.
Okay. Well, I tried to send the pictures to MD Live also, and they just kept calling me saying that there's a high volume of calls and the doctor's going to call me as soon as possible.
Okay. Have you passed any blood clots at all?
I don't know.
Okay. Any dizziness at the moment?
I felt a little dizzy earlier.
And are you having that dizziness right now?
I feel really uncomfortable. A lot of pain.
What would you rate the pain in the rectal area on a scale of 0 to 10? 10 being the worst pain you've ever had.
100.
How many episodes of rectal bleeding have you had since the symptoms started?
I don't know. Whatever episode is, I used the bathroom twice since yesterday, and both times there's blood in it. Hello, this is Omar.
This is MD Live, calling with an update regarding the consultation you recently requested. Demand for our board-certified doctors is higher than usual, and we apologize for the increased wait time this has caused. Based on our current patient queue, we expect a provider will be with you as soon as possible. We'll text you a reminder when your provider's ready. Thank you for your patience, and we look forward to helping you feel better soon. Goodbye.
Hello.
Yep, I'm still here. So I'm just trying to make sure to kind of discuss the symptoms that you're having. So you said you didn't notice that there's any blood clots, correct?
I don't know what a blood clot is. It looks like there's a lump. It's like a bump. It looks like it's swollen on my anal cavity. And then it looks like really weird. It looks like it's like inside out a little bit.
Okay. Today, have you had more than one episode of rectal bleeding?
I don't know. I used the bathroom twice today. Both times there was blood on the poop, on the feces.
Okay, so based off your symptoms, my recommendation is that you go to the emergency room to be seen. We do recommend that another adult drive you. And if you take any medications, bring a list of those medicines with you to the emergency room. You can always give us a call back if your symptoms change, get worse, or don't improve. What hospital could you go to be seen at?
No, I'm not going to the hospital. Every time I go to the hospital, they harass me there, and then they send me an unsanitary transportation vehicle to bring me home in.
All right, sir. Well, your symptoms are serious. They can be life-threatening, and emergency personnel at the hospital can provide medical assistance that you need. So ignoring your symptoms or delaying care could result in death or serious injury. We need you to go to the emergency room. Will you do that?
Oh, well, I guess I'm going to die then. What do you mean? What are you trying to scare me into going to the emergency room so they could purposely harass me and send me an unsanitary vehicle? I'd rather
No,
die.
sir. I'm just trying to make sure you understand the risk of your
I'm making sure you understand how much they harass me. It's literally to that extent. I'd rather die. They're torturing me. When I go there, they sit there and torture me. They sit there and make comments and talk, like saying indirect things also on the TV that's playing, and the sounds, words and things that they're saying on the TV. And they're saying that like in accordance with what's going on in real time around me and what's going on in my life. And then when the people are on the TV talking, it doesn't even match with the words that are coming out of the screen from the speakers of the TV. It's like a delay. So it's like if somebody's purposely speaking, but it's not the same words of the person who's on the TV saying it. You understand what I'm saying? So and then they're expecting me to get upset about that because it's like they keep doing it. You understand? They're electronically harassing me, and they're expecting me to say something about it.
Have a bad experience in the emergency room?
No. Listen, this is the point I'm trying to make. They're expecting me.
Advice.
Listen to me, ma'am. They're expecting me to get mad and say something about it, just so they could say, "Oh, he's delusional. He's crazy. He's schizophrenic. He thinks the TV's talking to him." No, they're purposely doing these things. Seriously.
Right, I just want to let you know, as long as you understand our recommended advice is to go to the emergency room, then that's all that we ask. But I guess, yeah.
911.
911, at severe emergency.
Yeah, I've got a question for you. Is there a non-emergency number with like a nurse or something I could speak to about something?
I would think you could call the hospital.
What's the
But I can send you an ambulance to come check you out if you would like.
I'm trying to avoid going to the hospital because every time I go there, they harass me. And then they send me an unsanitary transportation vehicle to bring me home in.
Okay, I mean, I don't have like a nurse line, but you can Google the hospital and try contacting, the hospital. And I think some of them have nurse lines, but I'm not sure. I mean, I can send you an ambulance. They can check you out. You don't have to go to the hospital with them, but they can come check you out.
I'm so tired of going through this, man. All right, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Are you sure you don't need any help?
I do. I'm not exaggerating when I'm telling you this. I don't want to go to the hospital because they harass me every time I go there, and then they send me an unsanitary transportation vehicle to bring me home in.
Right. Like I said, though, if you want, I can send an ambulance to check you out.
Yeah, it's more than what an ambulance could do right now.
What's going on?
I've got an anal fissure, and I have a left ear infection and a sore throat.
Well, can I send a paramedic to help you?
Paramedic? What's the paramedic going to do? Paramedic can't do nothing but check my blood pressure and check my temperature and drive me to the emergency room.
It sounds like you probably need to go.
Yeah, and I probably am going to be harassed again and probably going to be sent an unsanitary transportation vehicle to bring me home in, which is the pattern that's been forming.
Have you tried a different hospital?
They do it at every single hospital.
Do they?
HCA hospital and the Tallahassee Memorial Hospital. I've literally been on the phone since 10:30 this morning trying to speak to a doctor on Humana MD Live, and they assigned 2 different doctors, but every single time they call, it's just a recorded message saying, MD Live is receiving a high volume of calls. The doctor will call you as soon as possible. It's so annoying. Like, literally, I've been waiting for 8 hours to speak to a doctor, and they just every time they call me, it's just the same recorded message.
I'm sorry. I can see if one of our EMS people here can talk to you if you'd like.
I'm okay. All right, thank you, ma'am.
Are you sure you don't want paramedics sent to you?
Ma'am, I need to speak to a doctor. I'm gonna try to call the hospital and see if they can help me some way over the phone. Maybe they can give me like some kind of remedy or something I could use or take to feel better, because it's really, really uncomfortable.
Sorry. Okay, well, if you decide, you want an ambulance sent out, just give us a call back here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you for calling Lake Jackson ER. If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911 now. If you are a medical provider or calling from a hospital, please press 1. If you have questions about your discharge instructions or test results, please press 2. If you are calling to inquire about a patient in the emergency room, please press 3. If you need to obtain a copy of your medical records, please press 4. If you need to obtain a copy of your x-rays or CAT scan, please press 5. For patient account services, please press 6. If you would like to speak with the Lake Jackson ER director, please press 7. Thank you. Thank you for calling Lake Jackson ER. If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911 now. If you are a medical provider or calling from a hospital, please press 1. If you have questions about your discharge instructions or test results, please press 2. If you are calling to inquire about a patient in the emergency room, please press 3. If you need to obtain a copy of your medical records, please press 4. If you need to obtain a copy of your x-rays or CAT scan, please press 5. For patient... calling Lake Jackson ER. If this is a medical...
HCA Lake Jackson, this is Elena. How can I help you?
Ma'am, I need some advice. Are you a nurse?
I am. How can I help you?
Hey, I've got some left ear pain. I feel like I have a left ear infection. I have a headache on the left side. And I can hear my heartbeat in my left side of my ear. And I also have an anal fissure. And it's itching and burning really bad. And it's really painful. I noticed that there's blood on the feces when I'm having a bowel movement also. Is there something I could do to kind of like stop this pain from being so intense? Because it's really uncomfortable.
So I can't give you any medical advice over the phone. However, if you feel like you need to like come in and be seen, then I would definitely recommend that.
Yeah, it's just the problem, ma'am, is every time I go to the emergency room, they harass me, and then they send an unsanitary transportation vehicle to bring me home in. It's really getting out of hand.
Okay, well, like I said, I can't really give you any medical advice over the phone. It's not, within something that I can do. But, that's really the only advice that I can give you. If you have, like, a primary care doctor, you could call them. They usually have somebody on call that you could talk to.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Bye.
Hello, you have reached the after-hours service for FSU Primary Health. If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room. If you have a question regarding appointments, refills, or other routine issues, please call us back during our usual hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you need to speak to a member of our healthcare team after hours, please leave a message at the tone. Be sure to speak slowly and clearly and include the name of the patient, date of birth, and the best number where you can be reached. You should receive a call back within 30 minutes. Thank you.
My name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. My phone number is 772-538-8586. I have an anal fissure. It's really painful. It's itching and burning. And I noticed that there's blood in my stool. And I have left ear pain also. And I have a headache on the left side of my head. And I could hear my heartbeat on the left side of my head also. I mean, the left side of my ear. The time now is 7:21 p.m. Today is Sunday, July 21st, 2024. Once again, this is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. My phone number is 772.
Thank you for calling.
The time now is 7:22 p.m. Today is Sunday, July 21st, 2024. The duration of this audio transcript is 37 minutes and 14 seconds. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.